This is a very popular argument that I get from Caucasians and often black people as well. That when I post a video about how Christians act horribly, or how the Bible is a European creation, or the Bible is created by Rome, or how the fake stories are fake. Oh, but the Bible existed in Africa before it existed in Europe. Actually, you would be 1,000% incorrect. If you actually studied biblical history and studied Mediterranean history, then what you will find is that the Christianity went into Europe and Africa relatively at the exact same time. Relatively at the exact same time. The first indicators would be going into Egypt. Y'all like to think it's Ethiopia, but it's not. The Ethiopian Bible wasn't even created until around the 5th or 6th century BCE, which is your 400 or 500 year time frame, CE. Christianity didn't come to Ethiopia and become the religion until 330 CE. So no, it did not come to Ethiopia. So take that out your mouth right off the bat. But it went to Egypt. Matter of fact, it was the bishops in Egypt that went and converted Ethiopia. So it was in Egypt first. But here's the thing. You saying it went into Egypt before it went to Europe, even if it did, what does that have to do with the Congo? What does that have to do with West Africa? What does that have to do with South Africa? Absolutely nothing. Has nothing to do with sub-Saharan Africa. You saying that is like saying, well, the colonists came to New Hampshire, so that means they came to the whole of the United States. That what was going on in New Hampshire was going on in California when the colonists came. No. It took a long ass time before they got from New Hampshire to California. And what was going on in California had nothing to do with what was going on in New Hampshire. So y'all said all this, it came to Africa. It came to Africa. Egypt. It came to the Mediterranean, the southern Mediterranean, because Mediterranean history and African history are actually two different things. You see, Christianity came into the Roman Empire, meaning the Levant, Anatolia, Turkey, into Rome, and into Egypt, and across North Africa, all surrounding the Mediterranean. So it's really Mediterranean history and not African history when we're talking about people of color. And in that video about Leopold and the atrocities that he committed, his plan to take the youth and use the youth to be able to control through Christianity, ain't got shit to do with it coming to Egypt and then a few hundred years later to Ethiopia. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Them people in the Congo ain't never heard no Christianity during that time frame. So what does your Bible matter? What matters is that when Leopold and the Belgium, well, first it was the British missionaries, and then the Portuguese, and then the Belgian missionaries, and that's when Leopold wrote that letter in 1883, came to the Congo. Guess what? They ain't doing nothing with Christianity. They wasn't worshiping Christianity. They ain't know nothing about your Christianity. Leopold admits that you could not teach them about God because they already had a belief in deities. They already had beliefs in their own gods of their tribal mix. Ain't had shit to do with what was going on in Ethiopia and Egypt. He admits, they already knew that you shouldn't sleep with another man's wife. You shouldn't steal. You shouldn't murder. They already knew that. They didn't need y'all to come down there and tell them that. It was about gaining control over a people and their natural resources in the most cruel way possible. So stop with this weak ass argument about Christianity came to Africa first. But who brought it? Who brought it? Was it Africans who brought it? No. It was people from the Levant and it was people from the Roman Empire. That's who brought it. And if you go by your biblical stories, it was Mark who went into Egypt and it was Paul who went into Rome, merely about 20 to 30 years apart. So is that really a big difference in the scope of time? Is it? No, it's not. So find a better argument, because stop throwing that weak shit at me. But y'all have a great day. And remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.